Hello everyone, Espurr here. Now with a today game on Zones Mahi. We're watching the machine. Alright, let's see what's gonna happen today. What's your plan? Moving up to mid, sounds fine. And you're probably just gonna slosh them. Make sure you don't die to that, and you die to that. Alright. But yeah, whatever. Let's see what you do from here though. Alright, so you fling that. Okay. I'm not going to fault you too hard, but it is a good idea, because I don't even have this reflex yet. But it would be a good idea if you see a bomb like that land to you, to try to parry it. That was probably your only option at that point. But anyways, you know there's someone to your left. You can take him out, right? You're trying to push here. I don't think you're gonna win this. Yeah. Like, even though that fight was slightly in your advantage, I could tell the rest of your team was losing, so all the enemy had to do was just win the fight they were winning, and then kill you. Or rather, collapse on you. Let's see. You're pretty close to your special. You might not even need to pop it. Yeah, sure, whatever. Doesn't hurt. Toss it. Yeah, sure. And now push right. You got it. There we go. There we go. Get your triple. That's fine. Anyways. So, you're going to respawn. Now that you have the zone, where do you want to go? So you go to the zone. Okay. Alright. I'm not finding anything demonstrably wrong, but there are some things that can do better, I can tell. Now let's see. You're gonna try to back off, or you're gonna try to move up? Okay, you're just gonna try to hold your position, get the zone. That's fine. Now you should win this fight. There we go. But you got crossfired and died. Nothing too much you could have done about that, but you did what you could. Anyways, what are you gonna do here? Are you gonna try to... Alright. Alright, well now let's see. I do want to see where do you want to try to hold during this during advantage. Okay. So you are using the ledges. You were forced into a pretty bad spot due to the, what's it called? The whales. And, okay. Let's just go back a little bit and see if that was actually a good jump. Alright. So, they jump to... Yeah, okay, no. Yeah, that wasn't a good jump. Even without the enemy, like, model things, or the enemy markers, you could tell it's not a good jump due to the fact that there was, like, there's some enemy ink nearby. You don't want to jump in when there's enemy ink nearby. Usually a really bad idea. Anyways, let's see. Alright. So you do pop... Well, no, the Zuko was popped, but I feel like you could have pushed with it, but alright, sure. Or at least, very least try to push with it. Let's see. So you're down. Now you come in through here. Which angle do you try next? You try this angle. Alright. There we go. Overall, this game's going fairly well for you. Now let's see. Now you're gonna try to hold this spot, which I don't think that's a good idea. No. You lost there because what is it? You didn't have a range advantage, and at that spot, because there's not a lot of places for you to move, you kind of need to have a range advantage. Because what stops them from just outranging you and killing you, which is exactly what happened. You jump there, but then you get pre-fired. And you're probably gonna lose. Okay. If you do lose, okay. You had a really good start, but we're gonna have to see. We're gonna have to go back and see what. No, we're not ending yet. We're gonna go back and look closely, examine what happened at the end, because that's what basically lost you the game. This, like, you had this game, but just kind of fed him through. So you go up here. This is your first mistake. You went up here into a bad spot, but that's okay. You can come back from this. Now, you go here, you try to hold this spot, you go to the right, you try to help with this guy, that's fine. And now, you're gonna get pre-fired here. Yeah, which, on one hand, you could predict, but I think you only really predict that with hindsight. At this point, though, you need to know, okay, I have died unnecessarily twice. I gotta be really aware. With that, having this happen is completely on you. Yeah. I think... So, if you wanted to prevent any one of those deaths, it could have just been taking note of where everyone is, or gathering information, really. What really lost you at the end was, first, what started it was going into a bad spot. I think it was because you wanted to go into their spawn, because if you didn't want to do that, then there'd be no point to you being up there. But there's no need to go to someone's spawn in what's called Mahi, or Mahi zones. There's no need to. It's unnecessary risk. And then with the second death, that was partially due to unfortunate stuff, but at the same time, the ballpoint did know where you were because you were point censored, and you didn't know where the ballpoint was, and you didn't know who they were going to be shooting at. So not knowing that kind of information about a backline is pretty bad. And then the third thing was panic. There's a lot of panic in that, but knowing that you died unnecessarily before should tell you, okay, I need to know where people are. I need to know what's on the board. And because you didn't do that, you died to a reef slider that was on the board. That's what happened. Yeah, that's how you lost the game. But, yeah. That'll be for today, though. See y'all.